Kids, Big Ben, Parliament again. It's amazing. I cannot get left. There's Big Ben, kids, Parliament.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Black and Red Builds channel. Glad to have you here. We got a new model that was sent over to us by our good friends at RoboTime/ROKR. We got the Marble Run Travel London. How cool is this going to be? You guys know me very well. If you watch the channel, you know I love a good marble run. I have built quite a few of ROKR's marble runs, and I can't wait to build this one. They got some really cool things coming out all the time. This company never disappoints you. When you order it, they send it. It will get to you, and you can enjoy your complete, total model that you build, for those of you who know. Anyways, before we keep going, I'm just curious if any of you guys would like to see a live stream. I'm thinking about doing a live stream. I've never done one before. Maybe I'll work on a model and talk to you guys on a live stream. If that's interesting to you, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll set that up. I've never done one, so I'll have to figure out how to do it. I'm sure it's not that difficult. But anyways, without wasting more time, why don't you guys go ahead and get up top, and we'll get this thing open. Okay, here we go, guys. Here is the model. It's covered with a really shiny packaging, so let's go ahead and get that off first. There we go. That's a little better. Won't be so glary, shiny in your eyeballs.
I'm blind, Father. I'm blind.
All right, what we have here is the part of their amusing table games. Marble Travel. This is a London-based marble run. London sightseeing walk is what they're calling it. So basically, this is supposed to have things that are specifically London in this marble run. It is has ambient light. It's got 431 pieces, and it is for ages 14 and up. Don't forget, guys, this does have very small parts, so it is a choking hazard for small children under the age of 3 years old. Here's what the side looks like. Here's what this side looks like. The sides all look kind of the same. Let's look at the back. We can get a little bit more information about what is inside this. We have a London street light tower bridge in here. That's cool. Sliding track metro right here. Over here we have a city lighting sign. This says UK Metropolis. We have Ferris wheel. What is that called? The one in London. Does it have a name? I keep wanting to think the London Eye or something like that. Big Ben is the tower. I'm sorry, Big Ben is the clock, and the tower, I'm not sure what the name of the tower is that it's in, but Big Ben. And we have a double-decker bus over here that I think goes back and forth, which is pretty cool. Here's some more of their models. If you guys have not checked it out, I have done the Marble Spaceport on my channel. I have done the 3D pinball on my channel. I have done the cuckoo clock on my channel. I have not done the gear ball challenge. This is like a marble run, but you operate the ball where you have a time limit or something to get the ball all the way through. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Reminds me of an old toy I had when I was a kid, where you had to use different switches and things to get the metal ball all the way through. I actually have one. One of these days I'll put it on the channel and show you guys if you haven't seen it before. All right, let's get this thing open. See what we got inside. All right, as always, we have our assembly instructions right here. They always do very good instructions. Usually have a parts list, and here it is. So see, this is something that they listen to. They put the parts list separate now, which is fantastic. Originally, it was just in the manual, and so if there was a certain part like P5, you'd have to flip back through the manual, lose your spot in the instruction manual. Then they started making it where it's perforated, where you could tear it out. And now I've noticed in the last couple they're putting it separately, which I like a lot. So that's cool. If you've never built a wooden model before like this, a 3D puzzle they like to call them, I call them models. Basically, you get a bunch of sheets of wood like this. Sometimes it's MDF. Sometimes it is actual thin plywood. This one looks like it is thin plywood, which I like the look of it better, but the MDF is easier to work with. The wood looks better, smells better. I like the smell of these models. They just have that wood smell, but the MDF is definitely easier to work with and a little more forgiving. But yes, this is the way it is. You get these sheets. Each sheet has a number or letter, and then there is a numbered lettered piece on each one. So like this sheet is J, and then this is J2, J10, J16. So you'll find that piece in your instructions. You will pop it out of the board. Sometimes you need to use a little X-Acto knife, which I have a really good one right here. This is the DAT-X hobby knife. This is like a box cutting style where you can snap off the blade, but just a fantastic little utility hobby knife. This is really designed for doing hobby building. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. This is the one I use. All right, let's get to our other pieces. There's usually more. This looks like it's the little carriages on the giant Ferris wheel here, plastic pieces. We have some lighting here with a little box. This box has a USB-C. We have a motor, which is popped out of where it should be, but this is a fairly standard motor. I see this same motor used in quite a few of their builds, or at least it looks a lot like the same motor. We got some little clear spacers. We got a tool kit here with some our pins and things all in one bag. In the toolkit, we get a Phillips screwdriver and a pair of snippers here. Now you can use these; they'll do okay, or you can get a better set like these. These are GodHand. These are a very popular brand of Sprue snippers. These are the ones that I use. I actually have a couple of pair, but these are the ones I'm using right now. And if you're interested in a good pair of snippers, I also have a link for that down below. So check those links out, guys. It helps the channel out a lot if you are looking for these products, and it doesn't cost you anything more if you just click through my link to get it. All right, we got some more pieces here. Looks like a little bell type piece. We get a oh, that's kind of nice. So now they're including these in their other marble runs. This is a little pry bar on one end, and then it has a little magnet on the other, so it makes it easy to get the balls out if they're stuck underneath something or up in there. You can just use that little magnet, and the little pry bar comes in handy as well. Here are our metal marbles here, and we have a some wax. That's nice. Sometimes they don't include wax. This one does. We have a emery board here for sanding off the little wooden nubs after you get the parts out of the wooden sheets. You need to sand those little nubs off to make them smooth. And we have a little circuit board here as well. All right, let's get all this back in the box, and we're going to get that out of the way. If you're interested in any other marble runs, I have other marble runs in my playlist, including the plastic ones, which are really cool that connect together. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link right up here for you to check those out. All right, guys, so this is going to be a speed build, as I usually do with these models, and then I'll be at the end of the video to demonstrate the marble run and talk about it a little bit. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Hey, I just wanted to check in real quick and just show you what I was using on the gears and things. This is a wood lubricant. It's for, you know, like sticking wooden drawers. It's for furniture, to put it on edges where it's sticking or squeaking or catching. And this works great on the wooden gears and things instead of the wax. The wax works fine, but it makes a mess everywhere. This will last a long time on the model. And then these are just like cheap little mascara brushes. Think of them as like tiny little foam paint brushes. You get like a couple hundred, I think like 250 in here or something. And you can use one multiple times on different models. So these things will last you forever. If you're interested in either one of these products, I will leave my Amazon link in the description down below. And you can pick them up there. All right, guys, we are all done building the ROKR Robotime London marble run. And this, like all ROKR marble runs and kits, this was just an absolute joy to build. And how cool is it? Look at that. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing when you have such a good model to build. And just all of the different details on this are really, really cool. There's a little entry right there down to the underground train station. There is the underground train station. Check this out. It's kind of like a little hidden thing here. This also doubles as the holder right here for your ball retriever. I can get that. There you go. See, it looks like a train tunnel coming out. There's the train. And here's your ball retriever. This you can go down and grab your balls.
That's what she said.
When they're stuck in there or something. It is magnetic, and you just put it back in, just like you took it out, and just slide. It's like catches in there on some metal. There you go. And then just push it all the way back in. Very, very cool. We have the tower bridge right there. Right here is the tower bridge. You can kind of see it through there as well. And the marble run runs along that. We have Big Ben up here in its tower. Here we go. We have a double bus there. Iconic London bus that the marble runs in here. And then the bus comes to this side and the marble comes out over here and continues its track. We have the London Eye here, which is the lift. The balls go into the capsules down at the bottom and ride up the lift and then come out up here at the top right here and start their way down through. There's a plane right there that goes back and forth. That's the diverter. Right inside there, there's like a witch on a broom. I guess that's for Harry Potter or something. Right inside there. It's flying underneath the tower bridge. Goes up and down as the marbles travel. Very, very cool. I like the sign here. It all lights up with London. Up here it says Metropolis. We got UK and the crown. What a great and highly, highly detailed marble run model. And like I said, an absolute joy to build. It's, I believe they have this as like a 4 out of 5 difficulty or something like that. It's got some tricky parts to do. There are some spots where you got to like spread some pieces apart that you already put together so you can put another piece in. I did have some issues with this here catching. There's like a little foot pieces on the side that's between the capsules, and that catches when it comes around the bottom. It hits there's like a little cross piece with like little indentings in it. It's got like a 4-way cross where the capsule catches and turns it. And then one of these little feet pieces comes around again. That little cross piece at the bottom is supposed to go underneath that foot piece. And if it slides out from it, it'll hang up. So that's the only spot that I've had any hang ups. You're going to get that with any of these wooden marble runs. You're going to have spots that you got to work on where things are going to hang up. But that is the only place on this where I have had any issue whatsoever. And this just basically needs to move over a little. Move over just a hair. Just kind of pushed it over and worked on it, kept kind of pulling it over. And then I let it run and run and run. I let it run until it timed out. I don't know how long it runs before it times out, but it ran until it timed out. So without any issue. So yeah, fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the little video. If you guys are interested in this marble run or any other ROKR's products, I'll leave a link in the description down below. I'll also throw a QR code right up here that'll take you right to this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are plenty more like it on the way and plenty in my playlist. I have a lot of ROKR builds. I'll put a link right up here to my ROKR playlist. You can go through and check it out. A lot of fun and fairly inexpensive as well. So make sure you go and check out ROKR. And yeah, you won't be disappointed. And you won't be disappointed in this one if you like marble runs. What a cute little thing. It's small, but just packed with features. So anyways, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up and then stroll over there and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely. And I'll see you next time. I'm Chewysolo with this is Black and Red Build. See ya.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.